it's Maria from thegreensmoothie.challenge.com, and I'm here on day 6 of the first annual worldwide Green Smoothie Challenge. I'm so thrilled because today we are halfway through the challenge. Tomorrow we will only have 4 days left, and you are doing it! Yay! Good job. Way to go. All right, a few things I'm going to talk about today is, will you gain the weight back after you're done with the challenge? I'm going to talk about excessive urination, fun topic, and I'm going to talk about how to store your produce. I'm also going to discuss reactions to foods that people have been telling me about when they're choosing to eat foods here and there that are not on the challenge. It's very interesting what happens, and it's great. So I want to start out with a quote that came to me yesterday as I went for a run. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that very cool story. In our lives, every moment I exist presents an opportunity to make a choice. And each moment is followed by a new moment and a new choice. Invest wisely in each moment. I was out running yesterday, and I've had a hard time running because I hurt my back a while ago. And I just keep trying to build up my core and build up to running. So I'm running, and I'm working up to running a certain distance all the way. So I've been kind of running and then walking and then running, and that's how I'm getting through it. And yesterday I was running and I really felt good. This happens to me when I do the Green Smoothie Challenge. I feel good and I can run farther. So I felt great, and I was running and I was thinking, can I do it? Okay, how much farther do I have? And I was thinking about this whole distance I have, and then I thought, Maria, just think about right now, this very moment. Succeed right now in this second. And I did it. And then I did it again, and I did it, and I did it. And every step I took, I kept thinking, I just did it, I just did it, I just did it in that moment. I did what I was wanting to do in that moment. And then I started thinking about, wow, how many times could I do it in a minute? How many times could I do it in an hour? How many times, how many opportunities do we have to succeed every single day? But just focusing on this very moment instead of worrying about how I'm going to do the next 6 hours is the way that I see is the easiest way to do it. So just wanted to tell you a little bit about that. Another thing I want to address is weight gain. Will you gain the weight back that you lost during this challenge? And the answer to that is all in the choices that you make when you're finished with the challenge. If when you're done you decide to keep eating the way that you were eating before you took the challenge, then yes, you will end up weighing the same that you weighed before the challenge. If you take this challenge and when you're done decide to make some changes in how you eat, decide to add a green smoothie into your life every day or 2, decide to maybe 3 days a week do the Green Smoothie Challenge and then eat sensibly the other days, then you will keep the weight off and most likely keep losing more weight. Exercise is another key. So if you keep exercising, you should do great. Another question I've been asked is, why am I peeing constantly? And that's a good question. And it's good for you to know that it's very normal when you're cleansing to have to go to the bathroom a lot. You are cleaning out your body, you're releasing toxins, you're taking a lot of fluids in, and it really shows you that the foods that you were eating were causing you to retain water. So yes, some of the weight you're losing at first is water weight, but if you keep eating how you're eating, you're not going to gain back that water weight because you're not going to be retaining the water. I know personally that over Christmas I always gain 5 or 6 pounds, and it's all water weight. It's me retaining water because I start eating grains or sugar or things that cause my body to just retain water. All right, another question people have been asking me is, what's the best way to store produce? So when you go to the store, first of all, buy the freshest produce, obviously, that you can buy. You don't want to buy wilted produce because it's going to stay wilted. Although you can cut the bottoms off your greens and stick it in some pure water, and actually you can revive greens as long as they're not brown and slimy. That won't work. But So you want to remove the outer layer of wilted leaves if there are some, and store your greens in a perforated plastic bag in the crisper in your refrigerator. Store your greens and your fruits in separate drawers because the fruits have a gas called ethylene or something that actually will cause the greens to turn yellow. So we don't want that to happen. Another question that people, or a comment people have been making is, let's say they had a dinner plan or something before they started the challenge. So they decided to go to dinner and eat sensibly, maybe have one roll instead of 3 rolls, maybe just have a little salmon and a little salad and a roll and a few bites of dessert. Well, they do that and their stomach starts hurting, or they get a headache, or they get really tired and just feeling exhausted, and they're like, what is up with that? And my feeling is that food actually causes that reaction all the time. You're just not noticing it on a regular basis. Most people don't feel great, but they don't even know that they don't feel great because they've never felt great. So I look at this as an awesome thing happening. You're getting negative feedback. Your body, again, is talking to you, and it's telling you, when you eat this, it's harming me. It's telling you this is causing problems. We always have pain. It's a message to us that there's a problem. So pain in our stomach or in our head or feeling exhausted is just our body talking to us and giving us a signal that it doesn't want those foods. And I think it's awesome to get negative feedback like that, because it reminds me the next time when I'm presented with that choice, do I really want to eat this because it's going to make my stomach hurt? It's not going to feel great. Not sure I want to do that. It actually makes me stronger. So being on the challenge is not about what you can and can't eat. It's all about what you choose to eat. So from here on out, it is so up to you. Are you going to start making healthier choices or not? It's not good or bad, right or wrong. It's completely your decision on what foods affect you positively and negatively, what foods give you energy, what foods make you have a headache or make you tired. It's totally up to you. Isn't that freeing to know? I can control what I eat, and I can, to a large part, control how I feel. I love that. So, those are my messages for today. I hope that you're feeling great. Tomorrow, I will be discussing feelings of depression, because those are very normal too when you take foods out of your life that we tend to use to comfort ourselves with. Also, I will be interviewing Scott Morris a little bit later today, and I'll be posting that in the morning. All right, talk to you soon. Great job. Cheers.